Hello and welcome to another video by BeGreat.com. My name is Rafael and I'm the founder of BeGreat.com and the creator of the Great Life Planning System. As the name suggests, I help people become great by providing services such as coaching, classes, seminars, and training, as well as products and content such as these videos and articles, anything to help them improve their lives. Thank you for being here. Have you ever compared yourself to somebody else or your circumstances to somebody else's and felt really bad, felt negative, depressed, anxious, and basically miserable? You ask yourself, how come they have this? How come they are like this and I don't? And you feel negative and hopeless because you believe that those other individuals are just much smarter than you are, much more attractive, much richer, and they just have luck on their side. And that makes you basically feel really bad and miserable. Well, me too. I suffered from that for years until I learned how to make positive comparisons. In order to make more positive, beneficial, and effective comparison, it's important to understand three key elements. Number one, understand that you cannot not compare yourself to others. It's automatic. It's in our DNA, and we do it all the time, and we will for the rest of our lives. Anybody who tells you, just don't compare yourself to other people, just go ahead and stop. It's impossible. You cannot do it because as human beings, we are always comparing ourselves to others and other people's circumstances to see exactly where we stand, okay? Our happiness level, our financial level, of our relationships, our education, we do it all the time. Most of the time it's actually subconscious, we can't even help it. Sometimes it's conscious, but we do it all the time. You don't believe me? Look up social comparison theory. Number two, we do three types of comparisons. We compare up, we compare down, and we compare sideways. What do I mean by that? Sometimes we compare ourselves to people that are better than us. Their circumstances are better. There's things that they have that we don't have. So we're always looking up and saying, hey, how come they have this? Why don't I have this? How can I get that? Etc., etc. So that's comparing up. Comparing down when you look down and you see somebody else that doesn't have what you have and you're better than them in one way or another. You're saying, oh, look, that's great. I have more money. At least I don't look like that. Or at least I'm in better shape than that. At least I have an education, etc., etc., right? That's comparing down. Now, the third kind is when you compare sideways. You compare yourself to somebody who's very similar than you. Maybe it's in the same class level and you're saying, hey, what is it that they're doing? How can I get there? You're kind of comparing and see where you are right now and what is it that you need to do and what's your level at that time. So that's sideways comparison. Number three, most of the time we compare up. Not only up, but it's way up. Very unrealistic. We're always comparing ourselves depending on what we see in media and social media, maybe on TV, on radio, out and about. We're always comparing ourselves to somebody who's way up there, whether that's in terms of look or financially or physical attractiveness or family. Maybe they're going out, their partners and their husbands and wives and girlfriends are more attractive, etc., etc. We're always shooting up. This is something that we do unconsciously, subconsciously, okay? We do that all the time, and that's why we feel miserable most of the time. We can't help it, but we do it. We have been trained to do that from media, from our parents and family and schools. So that's lesson number three. We're always comparing up and feeling bad about it. The solution is to make positive, realistic comparisons more often, to practice that over and over until it becomes second nature to us. What do I mean by that? Understand this. There are two types of results that you will get after comparing yourself or your circumstances to somebody else's. The first type is positive results. Basically, when you compare yourself to somebody else, the feedback that you're getting, the way you're feeling is this. It's more positive. You feel inspired. If I can put it in one word, it would be that word, inspired. You feel wiser. You feel that you're learning something from this situation. Even though you're not where this individual is at, you feel motivated. You see possibilities of what you could do and where you could be. And you're smarter. You want to learn what is it that he or she has done in order for you to get there, okay? So by that comparison, you're getting energy, okay? In conclusion, you feel that this is the person that you want to become, all right? Become like them. That's considered positive motivation. That's considered positive feedback that you're getting from that comparison, and therefore, I call it positive comparison because it pushes you forward and you want to move and take action. You don't want to stop. You want to move forward and see what is it that they have done, and you want to do that as well. The second type of results that you will get from comparing yourself to somebody else or their circumstances is negative results. This is called negative comparison. This is when you feel envious, you feel jealous, you feel defeated, okay? And basically afterwards you feel depressed and hopeless, all right? And in order to get to where this individual is at, you have to have something. You say, I want to have what they have. I want to get what they have, okay? This is the way you feel, and you know that's very, very far away and very, very difficult, so therefore it basically stops you dead in your tracks. You don't take any action, you don't move forward, you just stay where you are and you feel miserable. In order to practice more positive comparison, in order to get more positive results, you have to do 3 things. Number 1, learn to always compare yourself up, side, and down. Not just up, but do all 3, okay? Find people that you can compare yourself up, sideways, and also down in order to get more of a realistic way of thinking about it, and that's when you make a realistic comparison, all right? Number 2, whenever you compare yourself to somebody else or your circumstances to somebody else's, make sure you start from a place of gratitude. We always take for granted for the things that we have already been given from the things that we already have. So if you start from a perspective of lack, scarcity, you're basically starting all the way down and comparing yourself to somebody all the way up, and this distance seems to be impossible, okay? So start by understanding what is it that you already have, okay? Things are not always that bad. Start with gratitude and then compare yourself to this individual or that individual, and you'll see that the distance is not that far. You can do it. You can take the steps. So your mind already shifts to figuring out the solution of how to get there rather than feeling bad and just turning around and feeling miserable. That's number 2. Number 3, never let your automatic mind to hijack your emotions. So after you made that comparison, ask yourself, how do I feel about that? How do I feel? If you feel positive, you feel inspired, you want to learn what is it this individual has done, you want to know exactly what are the tactics, what are the techniques, what are the details, it inspires you to move forward and take action towards something, then you're making a positive comparison. If you feel bad, you feel negative, you feel depressed, then immediately notice that you're making a negative comparison and you're going to push yourself and your morale down and you're going to stay there. Stop yourself from doing that. Immediately ask yourself, how do I feel? How is this making me feel? And as soon as the answer is negative, change and try to turn that into a positive comparison. So understand, you're always comparing yourself to others and other people's circumstances, what they have, what they don't have, etc., etc. You're always doing that. So might as well learn how to do that well, okay? Might as well learn how to make that productive, make that positive, so whenever we compare, is actually pushing us forward. Learn this. This is very, very important, and it's going to impact your life, hopefully in a positive way. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Learn these techniques and practice them over and over until they become automatic. And lastly, check out my course, Great Life Planning System. You'll find the link below in the description, where I'll walk you through creating a life plan for yourself, where you can create your goals and mission statements and an action plan to achieve those goals and create a wonderful life for yourself. Everything's here, step-by-step guide. I will be there teaching you. It's an online course, 8 hours, so check it out. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you visit BeGreat.com and drop your email for our great newsletter. Also, we're all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos that are coming your way. Now, thanks again. I wish you much success. Go out there and be great every single day. And remember to always also be kind. Be kind to other people and make a positive impact. Take care.